Sun and fun. Panoramic views of America's beach playground, the Ocean City Boardwalk. Summer season, there's magic in the air. Who are all these economically and physically diverse crazy people? From D.C. to New York, chomping on funnel cakes, drinking pina coladas, and acting a fool all in their swim trunks. Close on an eerie three-headed statue that stands out front a boardwalk haunted house like some shadowy scarecrow. The music fades as the boardwalk dissolves into a ghost town. A perpetually twilight fall day. Off-season, the barren, boarded-up storefronts give the boardwalk an apocalyptic, end-of-the-world tableau. The earlier rock music is suddenly heard again. Follow it, increasing in volume, down to the Jolly Roger amusement pier. But the main attraction of this day is a bizarre 20-foot collection of wood pallets and boards shaped like a giant teepee on the sandy beach. Beyond the wood structure, students set cones along the beach. Pretty blonde, Becky Shuford, 18, pink senior jersey as she takes a smartphone picture of a sight to behold. Bobby Hurley, 17, and jock teammates playfully dressed as cheerleaders on the sideline. It's a powder puff football game.
It's a no-pants party! Woot woot!
Bobby's not your typical high school quarterback. There's a beaten-down, everyman humility to him. Becky huddles up with her senior squad as Lilith Worcester and the juniors wait patiently for kickoff.
Hands in.
The squad touch right hands. Becky breaks huddle, readies the football.
Hut 1. Hut 2. Seniors rule.
Will you just kick it already?
Lilith is best described as being in the awkward stage of a Disney Channel-type actress with thick braces and acne. She sports long, dark hair and red-black leggings. Becky gives Lilith a dirty look.
So, ladies, Broomhilda in yoga pants is on a quest to be cheerleader queen next year.
She flashes a patented mean girl smirk to her teammates.
Let's make this a no-fly zone.
Seniors limber up in agreement. The football is kicked toward Lilith. She catches it and runs upfield following her blockers. Lilith, surprisingly quick and agile, jukes a right-side senior, then another to the left. She spots an opening and breaks. She could go all the way when, bam! An arm swings out from nowhere. Lilith, clotheslined, somersaults through the air. She face-plants the ground with a skull-crunching thud. A ponytail shadow falls upon Lilith as she regains her senses.
Bow to the bow, Bwitch.
Becky joins her teammates. High fives at the mean girl takedown. Unnoticed by Becky, her earring fell off in the collision. Lilith covertly scoops it up. She squeezes it tight and stares out at the strange boardwalk statue seen earlier. The triple goddess Hecate stands center stage on her boardwalk with a skull torch of twisting serpents. The statue's 3 heads, mother, maiden, and dark crone witch, cast spooky shadows as teens wrapped in beach blankets cluster around the giant woodpile on the beach. Smartphones flicker like glow sticks. Bobby puts a pinch of salt into a can of Pabst Blue Ribbon and takes a swig. Becky's tiara sparkles as she holds up a ceremonial torch.
The homecoming bonfire has been an Ocean City tradition since 1956.
She smiles with pride, loves being a senior.
On behalf of the senior class, I take great pride in marking the start to Shark Week.
Becky touches the torch to the gas-soaked pallets. The structure bursts into a raging bonfire.
Sharks! Sharks! Sharks!
The bonfire's brilliant relief reveals the ethereal shape of a witch watching from the boardwalk fringe. Under its hood, an earring sparkles as a gas can by Becky's feet begins to shake.
And a fire by the sea shall bring forth a radiant maiden with the filthy belly of a goat, armed with a virulent tail.
A fireball erupts, hits Becky. Her hair bursts into a hellish wreath of flames. Chaos as Becky lets out a
ocean! Hurry!
Bobby, out of nowhere, rushes Becky and wraps his arm around her waist. He hurls them both out into the freezing ocean water. Aurora Borealis lights suddenly shimmer and halo in the sky as Becky's scorched blonde head comes up for air. A moving van zooms past a joyous billboard. We reach the beach. The graffiti, however, tells a different story. Bwitch City. The moving van bumps to a halt in front of Ocean City High School. A plaque reads, Worcester County, First Settlement, 1684. The school is a cathedral-like facility with a spacious courtyard. DC money, old world charm. A curious black cat lurks up to the van and sniffs the tires. Icy blue eyes and a hint of blonde hair peek out at the school from under a rainbow-colored Ocean City hooded sweatshirt.
Iceland meets America. Life's a beach.
The fragile girl turns to the driver, Captain Patterson, Papa, 59. She looks to him as if they've just landed on the moon. Papa smiles at her discomfort, drinks in the ocean air.
You're gonna love it.
Meet Papa's 17-year-old daughter, Sirry Patterson. Think a very young Sandy from Greece. She deflates even more and speaks with an Icelandic accent.
I can't believe this is really happening to me.
She nervously scratches a Band-Aid on her left hand between the forefinger and thumb.
Oh, Sirry, don't be such a crab. It's not the end of the world. Get it? Maryland crabs?
Have you watched movies on American schools lately?
I swear, me coming home again, I'm more nervous than you.
Papa, I miss my friends. Mama.
Me too. Let's you and me face this crossroad together and see where the journey takes us. Remember what she'd always say. The strength of the genie
Comes from being confined in the bottle.
and you're an absolute treasure.
Papa tousles her hair and offers up a furry pair of earmuffs.
No more glaciers?
Sorry, habit. Off you go.
Sirry waves a sad goodbye as the van leaves.
Bless, bless.
The black cat, perched on a school ledge, hisses at her. Sirry is suddenly rocked by a vision. A raven soars between the light and dark of a setting sky. Sirry, exposed in the cat's reflective gaze, twitches. She tightens her hoodie strings and guardedly enters the school.
Give me an A! A! 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 Give me an A! A!
What's that spell?
Ah!
Principal Hill, late 50s, burnt out, looks up startled from a desk covered in paperwork to his courtyard window. His battle fatigue only worsens as there's a knock on his office door. An earthy school counselor who looks to know the secrets of the universe shuffles in. She hands him more paperwork. This is Miss Silverman, 63, also known as the Church Lady.
Did you see what the cheer squad wants to wear for homecoming?
Obviously, Principal Hill, you're unacquainted with the power politics of being a cheerleader.
Maybe so, but I've seen my share of bikini contests. Forms. Where are those damn forms?
He stubbornly reaches into his desk and produces
Expulsion? For cheerleading?
a silver flask. He toasts.
Cheerleaders suck.
Swarms of gossiping students. Suddenly they part like the Red Sea as cheerleader shadows cut through the courtyard chaos. Close on 5 sexy pairs of legs with matching anklets.
Being a senior is a beautiful thing. Tits up, ladies!
Lilith, 17 going on 30 now, head cheerleader splendor, parades through the fearful masses with her squad in tow. It's almost as if these rising seniors had a glamour spell put over them.
Lilith's a bitch.
No, she's a witch.
she and Chloe hooked up with Bobby and Coach Daly.
Scorpios are crazy.
Is she wearing underwear?
The squad holds court at a Fountain campus center as Debbie, 18, a bleached blonde wannabe, fights off a cheerleader uniform wedgie in the bubble of her own wonderfulness.
All good in the hood. We rule.
Chloe, 17, a beach party refugee, trips as she fashions her platform stilettos.
Dork.
Sun-kissed country girl stunner Millie, 17, chimes in.
Speaking of dorks, did you hear Bobby's latest kerfuffle?
What'd he do now? Get caught drinking Bacardi breezers from a water bottle? Juice up?
Do steroids, really shrink their...
The girls giggle at Chloe's fingers 2 centimeters apart.
Watch it, baby girls. I'm taking him to homecoming. And Chloe, lose the Hello Kitty heels. You look like a floundering sea lion.
Maybe, maybe not.
What's that supposed to mean?
Which, please, they're Dolce & Gabbana.
Word is Bobby's failing bio, being suspended for homecoming.
Head cheerleader without her king. Oh, I call flagrant foul. Remember, kids, school snitches get stitches. Right, Lilith?
Lilith flashes Debbie a dirty look as Chloe struts her stuff.
Anywho, Mr. Ortiz is meeting with Principal Hill and Coach Daly tomorrow.
He's flunking shop, too?
No, dummy. Hey, swore I saw you and Coach playing a bad game of whack-a-mole at the pier last night.
Hashtag cake by the ocean.
Kids rush off to class. Lilith looks ill as she stares out at the courtyard exodus. A copy of The Wave, the school newspaper, drifts through the courtyard. It blows flat against a wall featuring the headline, Wipeout. All-state quarterback Bobby Hurley throws 2 interceptions. Cambridge tops Ocean City. A goat nonchalantly munches on the football field as a late student in a letterman's jacket and flip-flops streaks by. Passing a soccer goal, the student clenches at his collar. A tangled-up goalie net dangles from the crossbar like a noose. Close on the makeshift memorial below the net, pictures of a female soccer coach, wilted flowers, painted seashells, etc. Sirry stands rigidly at a counter filling out forms as church lady steps out.
Hi, Sirry. I'm your counselor, Miss Silverman.
Very nice to meet you.
Heavens to Betsy! Your accent is adorable. All the way from Iceland. Welcome to the Shark Tank.
Sirry flexes a sore left hand. Her Band-Aid peels. Church's smile fades as she recognizes a triskele, or Celtic triple spiral, under Siri's bandage. She mumbles.
There's a dark witch in every teenage girl.
She hastily gives Sirry another clipboard of papers and exits.
Be your own cheerleader.
Sirry sneers at the additional paperwork and the fact her pen has run out of ink.
My pen, miss.
But Church is gone. Sirry notes a cup holder of pens on a crowded shelf across from the counter. With guarded intensity, Sirry focuses on a pen. Her face reddens. The entire shelf appears to quiver. Or is it just a breeze? Siri's face turns 10 shades of red when suddenly, a potted plant next to the pens plunges over and showers the office floor with dirt and grime. Sirry winces,
Fiddlesticks.
and frantically packs up her belongings. A metal door rattles open. The late student, letterman's jacket, slips into the school through a loading dock. The cavernous room is dark apart from a red exit sign. The student threads through an obstacle course of hulking power tools, jigsaws, bandsaws, drill presses, when suddenly, the student goes flying as he trips over a tangle of wires and hits the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Fucking fire hazard.
Fluorescent lights flood the vast room as a husky throat clears.
Isn't Mr. Ortiz expecting you in biology class, Bobby?
Coach Daly, 40s, whistle around his neck, cracks the knuckles on his pinkyless hand. He casually opens up the shop classroom. Late student, Bobby Hurley, stands there like a lug.
I was just heading...
Or are we working off another legendary hangover?
Coach gives Bobby and his flip-flops a crooked wink. Bobby steps back in fear of this guy.
Tell you what, Bobby. We'll straighten all this out at practice. Get you ready for the big game?
Sorry, Coach. Mr. Daly. Sure thing.
No harm, no foul. Got me?
Sawdust flies as he cranks up a rusted, whining table saw.
Now get your ass to bio.
Bobby and his flip-flops rocket out the room. Save the males! A Vineyard Vines whale sticker on a senior locker. Sirry, armload of books, pads out the main office just as Bobby streaks up. They collide. Books fly as Sirry's bowled over.
Oh, shh. Are you all right?
Sirry sits up clumsily with a pouty expression on her face.
Always wanted to play rugby.
Let me help. I am so sorry.
Bobby apologetically helps Sirry up, hands her books. She organizes them and finds a bright yellow book titled Wicca and Witchcraft for Dummies. Sirry stares curiously at the title.
This yours?
Bobby, embarrassed, hastily snatches back the book.
So, you knew or something?
That obvious, huh? First day. Hi, Sirry Patterson.
Hello, sissy.
It's Sirry.
They shake, when suddenly, their bodies simultaneously jolt. Flash cuts. Bobby scores a touchdown. Flying seagulls. Sirry twirls a hula hoop. As if an evil spell had just been lifted, Bobby's gloomy demeanor, throughout, abruptly changes. He looks at Sirry like he's found a new best friend, and forgets to let go of her hand.
Sirry. Cool, got it. I'm Bobby. Aren't you late?
Sirry gives him a puzzled look, anxiously checks her watch.
Yeah, right. I should go.
She starts to leave. Bobby nearly tackles Sirry again.
No! Wait, what I meant, why are you starting school so late?
He points to a shark fin homecoming poster. Nominate your king and queen. Cast votes here.
Shark Week, no less.
Oh, my father's in the US Navy, and he was just transferred here after being stationed in Iceland.
Ah, a Navy brat. Lots of you here. In any case, you'll like Ocean City. We got crabs year-round. Well, I mean, you know, like seafood, not like crabs, you know.
I get it. No worries. Hey, maybe you could walk me to my first class. Show me around.
Absolutely!
He catches himself, obviously smitten.
Sure. Cool.
Eyeballs, like shiny marbles, stare up at us. A teacher, Mr. Ortiz, slices open a frog's belly with a scalpel as he addresses the class. Ortiz, 48, is a no-nonsense, button-down shirt type of instructor.
Question 2. Which parts of a frog's nervous system can be observed in its abdominal cavity?
Bobby sneaks in from the back and slumps on his stool when...
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hurley, welcome. So nice of you to grace us with your presence.
Yo, Teach got eyes in back his head.
Bobby sits next to Lilith at a two-person workstation. Lilith gives him a withering look.
Oh, and Bobby, I've crunched your numbers, and now sure you can prove the Earth is flat.
He parades a test exam with a big red F over to Bobby.
I expect more from our homecoming quarterback. Or was it king?
Those words hit Lilith like a shot. Bobby shrinks down in his seat as Ortiz places the failed test face up on the desk.
Study hard, play hard, repeat.
Lilith gives Ortiz a demonic, evil eye. Then suddenly, a big red U forms on Bobby's exam beside his grade. F.U. A beyond embarrassed Bobby fails to notice. Ortiz double takes, seeing the F.U. He anxiously adjusts his tie and takes a stumble as he heads back to his desk.
Okay, class, partner up and get started.
Kids begin their assignments. Lilith stares accusingly at Bobby.
What's that look for?
Nice sliders. You've got milk all over your whiskers.
Bobby's cell phone beeps. He gets a text from Sirry.
What is it?
Bobby hastily hides his phone from Lilith.
Nothing.
Here we go again. You know what? Debbie thinks you're a junkie, and you've been ghosting me on homecoming.
Aw, well, maybe you should find a better yearbook photo op.
Fuck you, too. You just better get a grip on reality.
Lilith grabs Bobby's hand and ritually traces his palm with her index finger. She scowls.
That means doing your homework and washing your damn jock.
Like how you persevered after being kicked off the soccer team?
We can't all be a soy boy. Some of us have to wear black.
She angrily packs up her belongings and Bobby's exam.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
She storms past Ortiz sitting at his desk and starts to leave the classroom when...
Did I miss the fire drill? Hall pass.
A Bunsen burner on Ortiz's desk suddenly fireballs as Lilith stalks over to the blackboard.
Not yet.
Lilith covertly steals chalk as she snatches a bathroom key. A room fit for a teenage princess. Pom-poms, stuffed animals, flowers, pink bedspread, etc.
To light a candle is to cast a shadow.
Candles suddenly ignite in an open double-door closet, revealing a hellish array of witchcraft effects. Insect jars, smoking hookah pipes, tarot cards, skulls, chalices, athame knives. Lilith, dressed in a black cloak, sits worshipfully before the closet shrine/altar.
Hecate, goddess of the crossroads, hear your servant.
Mr. Ortiz locks up his lab and walks down senior lockers when an eerie fluorescent glow makes him freeze. It flickers from the locker with the whale sticker. Ortiz cautiously steps up to the locker, presses an eye up to the locker vent when suddenly...
What are you doing, Mr. Ortiz?
Ortiz wheels around like a frightened cat.
Where am I? I'm over here.
Suddenly, there's a metallic vibration as a tidal wave of opening and closing lockers rolls toward him.
Dios fucking mío!
Ortiz stumbles and falls his way for a school exit.
Walk! Do not run to the nearest exit.
Sirry looks up from her homework, sensing something. Talon fingers coil around a crude sack poppet doll with tufts of human hair and a suit button. An Ortiz poppet doll. Lilith squeezes the doll's chest. Opening his car door in the empty lot,
No way, Jose.
Ortiz abruptly buckles over and clutches his chest. Lilith opens an ancient, leather-bound book to a page marked with a black raven feather. She reads from a handwritten spell surrounded by Wiccan symbols. Dark clouds race across the sky. Lightning flashes.
May the circle never be broken.
Ortiz regains his equilibrium. He jumps in his car, takes off. Using a pestle and mortar, Lilith grinds a piece of chalk into powder and sprinkles the particles into a gold chalice.
May the earth always be whole.
She holds Bobby's exam over a burning candle. The dancing flame licks at the paper, illuminating fingerprints.
May the rattle ever be shaken.
Glaring headlights. Ortiz's car starts to smoke as it speeds down Coastal Highway. He frantically thumbs through contacts on his smartphone.
May Hecate forever live in my soul.
Lilith holds out a gleaming biology scalpel. With a venomous thrust, she slices open the doll's chest.
Come on, come on.
Principal Hill's voicemail beeps.
Jim, help! Lilith's...
Next instant, Ortiz's shirt flies apart as his torso is sliced open like a dissected frog. A huge irrigation of blood splatters the windshield. Lilith drops the Ortiz poppet doll into a burning chalice.
Lady of darkness, Lady of death.
The chalice erupts in a circle of flames.
Hecate, I conjure thee.
Ortiz's car explodes in a massive fireball. Lilith is surrounded by her applauding squad. It's a sensitive turn from her as she reads an inspirational seashell.
Never let a stumble in the road be the end of your journey. This is for you, Fabian.
She enthusiastically holds up a ballot and casts it for homecoming queen. Nearby, Bobby hangs up his letterman's jacket in the overstuffed locker. A hand seizes his shoulder.
Hey.
Bobby jolts up, bangs his head on the locker.
Oops. Got your text. I'd love to.
Cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
Sirry chuckles as Bobby digs stuff out of his messy locker. A seashell, a shot glass, icy hot pain tube, etc.
A real Renaissance man.
I'm an ace at mini-golf, too.
He hands Sirry a wood mallet and a plastic bib. She holds up the bib. I got crabs in Ocean City, Maryland.
Krabby's is an Ocean City landmark. So, let's meet after practice.
Lilith and her cronies watch Bobby from across the crowded hallway.
Who's the blonde?
Oh, yeah, the new girl. She's from, Antarctica. Negative. Iceland. She's Icelandic.
Debbie smiles at herself, proud of her worldly knowledge.
Oh, baby, check out the fuchsia pink print on her capri pants. Social suicide.
Ah, Millie, don't be a xenophobe.
She flips back her fake blonde hair and takes a selfie.
Looks to me she speaks dumb jock.
It's always the cute, shy ones you have to watch out for.
Lilith applies lip gloss in a heart-shaped locker mirror. Her reflecting eyes are windows into a blazing hellfire. Students mingle, await Mr. Ortiz. A distraught-looking principal rushes in. He tragically faces the class.
Please take your seats. Everyone, right now. Settle down, please.
Lilith and Bobby share a look as the students settle in.
Last night, there was an accident on Coastal Highway, and Mr. Ortiz was killed.
Shocked reactions from the students.
Police believe his engine blew and he crashed into a ditch. I'm sorry, terribly sorry. That's all I know.
He leans against a desk for support.
Meanwhile, run along to homeroom and take your other classes as usual. Please see Miss Silverman if you need additional counseling. Thank you. Class dismissed. Blessed be.
Students pack up and solemnly file out past principal.
Lilith, a word, please.
Lilith turns to him, sweet and innocent.
Sorry?
Principal Hill sits hauntedly on the edge of his desk.
My God, nothing makes sense.
Lilith takes a seat on a couch opposite.
Last year's fireworks fiasco, Coach Thompson's overdose, Pedro.
She crosses her legs with a teenage cheerleader self-assurance.
Some say the world will end in fire. Or was it ice?
Yeah, the reason I wanted to talk. I got a scary message from Pedro last night. He was real upset and mentioned you.
Lilith shakes her head.
Me?
I thought you might have some idea what it was about.
No, of course not. I'm in the dark like everyone else.
Lilith, I know you and your family has been through a lot.
Lilith looks solemnly away.
And you're an intelligent young woman with many unique talents. But maybe someday you'll learn there's more to life than being queen. Play too hard to win, and you might not like what you become.
His cliché lands on Lilith's face with a thud.
Thanks for your patented life lesson. But the magic of homecoming is lost on you.
She raises an eyebrow. A jarring class bell rings.
As my kingdom's not of this world.
A startled and bewildered principal checks his watch.
Principal Hill, can I take up a collection? Our class would like to send his family healing moonflowers.
Flowers. Sure, right. Yes.
He gives her a tormented smile.
That's very thoughtful of you.
A football flies into frame, nearly hitting a cheerleader.
We've got the team, we've got the class, and on the field, we'll kick your ass.
The sweet sounds of after-school activities, football practice, cheerleaders, etc. Sirry takes it all in from the bleachers. On the field, Bobby sweats like a pig as he huddles with his teammates.
Bring it in, guys. All right, Blue 80 on go.
Hey, man. You mean green, right? You okay?
Ice cold PBR. Pinch of salt. Change your life. Break.
Combatants step up to the line of scrimmage. Bobby under center.
Set. Green 80, go!
The center snaps the football to Bobby. He drops back and turns right. Only the running back went left. Bobby gets brutally sacked from behind. Sirry and the bleacher crowd groan and cringe.
If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
He storms over to Bobby like he just crapped in his pants.
Damn it, Hurley. Green 80 runs left. Left!
Bobby, still reeling, staggers to his feet.
Bobby's got spirit, yes he do.
Bobby eyes Lilith watching the scene from atop a hitch pyramid.
Earth to Bobby.
He follows Bobby's gaze.
Bobby's got spirit, how about you?
Coach mimics cheerleaders waving pom-poms. Bobby suddenly pukes out his face mask.
Oh, sweet cheeks. From All-State to panty waist. Hurley, you're out homecoming.
Coach snatches the football and tosses it to another player.
Williams, you're up.
The players stand around dumbfounded as Bobby leaves the field.
What's everyone waiting for? Get your heads out of your asses. Split back formation. Let's go. Ball out.
Lilith watches with intensified interest as Bobby rips off his shoulder pads and hobbles off the field. Sirry hops down from the bleachers and rushes over to Bobby. She stares concerned at his battered condition, helps with his pads.
You don't look so good.
That's it. I quit. Give me a minute to change, okay?
Sirry manages a nod as Bobby limps off. The cheerleaders finish their routine and jump around.
No chewing gum, Millie.
Millie frowns, spits out her gum.
Debbie, can I borrow a bobby pin?
Debbie plucks one from her hair and hands it to Lilith.
Take point, will you?
Lilith takes off in a huff. Millie turns to Debbie.
Meow. Where's El Capitan going?
To show her true spirit.
The girls burst out laughing.
Okay, team. Gucci job. Let's work on cradle dismounts. States are less than a month away.
Sirry waits for Bobby out by the field track.
You're quite the unicorn.
Sirry turns, shocked to find herself face to face with Lilith.
Sirry from Iceland, right? I asked. Hi, I'm Lilith Worcester.
Sirry shrinks from Lilith's devilish grin.
You look a little lost.
Excuse me. Hi, Lilith.
Sirry, that's a real pretty name. It symbolizes goodness in Icelandic Wiccan.
Yeah, exactly. How do you...
Bleating of a wild animal. Jagged horns charge toward Sirry. She turns toward the intense splash of horror when... An old, decrepit goat bumps harmlessly into her legs. Siri's face quickly turns to disgust as a long tongue slides out its mouth and gives her a big, wet lick.
Egads!
Aw, meet Ocean City's unofficial mascot, Rambo. That's how he says hello.
The goat snorts and shuffles off.
He likes you. Good sign.
Sirry looks for something to wipe her hand.
I, liked your spirit routine. Very empowering.
You cheer?
A little, maybe. In Iceland, we do hula hoop routines. draw up positive energy from the earth. Fun activist stuff.
Here, cheerleaders are adolescent dominatrices in short skirts. Indeed, cheerleading was created by men.
Lilith points out her team working on routines.
Meet the pom-pom squad. Millie's athletic, and Chloe's a walking meme.
She pulls Debbie's bobby pin from her hair, squeezes it tight.
But backstabbing fake blonde Bwitches?
Debbie, with amazing agility, does a toe-touch jump high in the air. Suddenly, her world spins out of control. There's a bestial bleat, a brutal football collision, etc. Debbie lands her jump with a gnarly break. Her leg twists in an ungodly manner. Debbie squeals, crumples to the ground.
Get stitches.
A bone sticks gruesomely out her left leg. The squad furiously waves for help.
Don't move.
Help! I heard a crack!
Somebody, get help!
Lilith and Sirry rush to the rescue with Coach and some players.
Coming through! All right, sweetie, walk it off.
Coach nearly loses his lunch as he gags at the gruesomeness of the injury. He frantically motions for help.
Stretcher, come on!
He kneels beside her. The crowd groans.
Hold still.
A sickening crunch as he straightens her leg. Debbie cries out.
Ah! Hang on, we'll get you fixed up real quick.
Coach nods to a couple football players. They lay a stretcher beside Debbie.
Easy does it.
A sobbing Debbie is strapped to the stretcher and carried off.
There's no crying and cheerleading.
Lilith nonchalantly turns to Sirry.
Looks like there's an opening in the sisterhood. What say you?
Who, me? You're kidding, right? Think I'll pass.
More glass-shattering wails as Debbie's stretcher is dropped.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Besides, I have no training.
Welcome to the privileged white girl world of cheerleading. We promote team bonding and bridge cultural gaps.
Lilith, I don't...
Lilith grabs Sirry and sizes her up. Sirry gasps.
Yeah, I got the perfect low-cut top.
Lilith forcefully spins Sirry around when suddenly a monstrous visage of a dark crone witch flashes over Lilith.
Ow!
Lilith picks a strand of hair from her ring as Sirry struggles to regain her balance. The long blonde hair sparkles as Lilith holds it up to the sun.
You have beautiful blonde hair. It's not even bleached.
She puts it in her purse, sachets over to an approaching Bobby.
Why, Bobby, you're looking rather crew. Sirry, allow me to introduce star quarterback Bobby Hurley. Bobby, meet hula hoop champ Sirry.
Siri's body language sinks.
We've, met.
How romantic. Coach let you off early, huh, Bobby?
Yeah, Lilith, I got shit-faced and jumped the shark.
Bobby, you see, used to self-identify as a baller, but now he's traded in his cleats for flip-flops.
Come on, Sirry.
Bobby and Sirry begin to leave.
Off to some late-night homework?
Sirry pulls away from Bobby.
Look, I'm a little lost here.
No, Sirry, it's okay, really.
With a protective arm, he eases Sirry away from Lilith.
And since it's a queen bee's job to know everyone's business, we're gonna go check out Krabby's.
Oh, Bobby, I thought you hated Krabby's. At least that's what you told me last summer.
Depends on the company.
A wounded Lilith can only watch as Bobby leaves with Sirry.
Stay away from her. She's got blonde issues.
Sirry steals a quick glance back. Lilith, all alone by the field. The setting sun casts a harsh red spotlight over her. An eerie, almost spirit-like chanting echoes out as Lilith's shadow elongates into that of the triple goddess Hecate.
Hecate. Hecate. Hecate.
Wind chimes ping from an old American Gothic two-story beach house. It sits alone at the end of a cul-de-sac surrounded by a wrought iron fence. A raven lands on the ledge of a candlelit second-story window. A foreclosure notice sits in a pile of discarded scratch-off lotto tickets on the table. Miss Wooster, 50s, Lilith's mom, in a blue vest with a name tag, frantically scratches off her last ticket. She is a shattered ex-beauty with strange, silvery hair. Totally dejected, Wooster snatches a trash can and sweeps away the entire pile of tickets in the foreclosure notice. The eerie caw of a raven punctuates the moment. Wooster follows the sound up a winding staircase. Her bare feet are covered in bunions. Outside a bedroom door marked with a strange triple moon symbol, Wooster listens in, deeply concerned.
Hecate, let the raven be my eyes.
The doorframe flares with fiery light in the dark hallway.
Lilith, honey, it's a nice night for an ocean tide spell. Want to help me?
I'm a little off the chain at the moment. How about tomorrow?
Wooster reaches for the door, can't bring herself to open it.
Don't stay up too late. You've got school tomorrow.
I won't. Night-night.
Wooster touches a faded brand on her left hand and recedes into the darkness of her bedroom. In her witch cloak, Lilith steps over to an open window with a raven perched on her arm. Lilith glares at it. The raven glares back at her, caws, and flies off into the dead of night. A dive bar on Ocean City's bayside. Bobby and Sirry sit at a picnic table feast of crabs.
So my father met and married my Icelandic mother on the naval base in Keflavik. She was sick and passed when I was little.
So sorry about your mom.
Sirry sprays herself as she clumsily cracks open a crab shell. Bobby smiles, gestures to his similarly stained bib.
So what about you, Bobby? Are you from Ocean City?
Born and bred.
American rugby is quite the spectacle. Is every practice that eventful?
Shit show is more like it. Seems my whole life someone's telling me I'm just not getting it right.
He rubs his aching shoulder.
I can't win.
In Iceland, school sports are less an obsession. And the popularity stuff, it's so brjálaður to me.
Brjálaður?
Sorry, crazy.
A raven swoops down on a nearby post.
Is that why you're quitting the team?
I don't know. It's like this veil got pulled and I realized how toxic everything in my life is.
The raven's blinking black eyes stare out like angry daggers. Sirry suddenly winces in pain.
The thing is, when you're not mentally there, if you're not 100% ready to go, then man, you face an uphill battle.
He holds up an oversized martini glass.
The key is balance. You gotta stay on your feet no matter what life throws at you and figure out what you're fighting for. Balance.
And Lilith, is she toxic too?
Bobby chuckles. He likes this girl.
She's local royalty. Her ancestors founded the place. Lilith Wooster, Worcester County.
Friendly place. But who is she?
Let's see, how do I explain it? What rhymes with bitch but is like a witch?
Haha. Okay then, what's her deal? Is she always so charitable?
Isn't it obvious?
He mock bows.
To be queen!
Your Majesty?
What? No, God no. I mean, we were inseparable as kids. She was so spirited and even a Girl Scout. But after her deaf brother, Fabian's, suicide...
He sympathetically spells H-O-P-E using sign language.
She's taken cheerleading to a whole new level of cruelty.
Crab cake dessert, jello shots. Bobby?
An embarrassed Bobby gestures not tonight. The waitress thoughtfully whispers towards Sirry.
Save the males.
Bobby plays it cool as the waitress leaves the check.
Anyway, deep down, Lilith's just a lonely girl in need of a good friend.
Don't look at me.
And maybe quitting the team is my dumb jock way of raining on her homecoming parade.
The raven flies off with a furious Bobby's truck parks out front a beach cottage with a moving van out front. Sirry turns toward Bobby.
I had fun. I was so nervous about today. Thanks for rolling out the red carpet, Bobby.
She touches Bobby's arm. His body jolts as they share a connection. Flash cuts. A pristine shoreline. Sirry kneels in the wet sand and draws a tri-skeel with a strange stick/wand. Bobby yanks his shocked arm away from Sirry.
Whoa, you're a lively one.
A porch light comes on. It illuminates a naval officer's flag display case, triangular, with an antique revolver hanging on the wall. Papa steps out, smoking a fat cigar.
Papa! Come meet Papa.
Bobby sighs, gets out with Sirry. Papa gives Sirry an admonishing tap of the watch. Sirry runs up to her dad and gives him a peck on the cheek.
Pew. Seaweed cigars.
Pardon the mess. Wasn't expecting guests.
Bobby, sir. Bobby Hurley.
Papa appraises Bobby with a stern look as they shake hands.
I know. The local paper's full of your gridiron exploits.
Bobby finds himself in a vice grip.
Limp fish.
Bobby winces, yanks his hand away.
We'll turn things around at homecoming. Easton doesn't stand a chance.
Have you decided on a college?
Not yet. Still evaluating my choices.
The Navy's always a good option.
Yeah. Hey, look, Sirry. I'll see you tomorrow at school. Sir?
He takes off. Papa reaches his arms over his head and does the famous Icelandic Viking clap.
Boom, boom, huh!
Sirry rolls her eyes at her dad.
Big man on campus. I know the type.
A phone rings from inside the cottage.
Thanks, Papa. Real salty.
She offers a salute and dashes inside. iPhone photo. Bobby and Lilith celebrate after a football game.
Here, kitty kitty.
Reveal Lilith in witch garb on her phone. The black cat jumps up on the bed with yellow glowing eyes.
Hello? Hello?
Sweet dreams, Bwitch.
She savagely jabs a talon finger through Bobby's face on the phone. Sirry winces from the crippling sounds, drops the phone. Her veins pulse as the room around her distorts in garish, nightmarish colors.
What's happening to me?
Sirry presses her palms to her temples as if struggling to keep something bottled inside her. She desperately retreats to the bathroom. Sirry rummages through a mirrored cabinet above the sink. She finds a prescription bottle and furiously dry swallows pills. A glass tapping sound. Startled and confused, Sirry searches for the source. She closes the cabinet to reveal a cloaked figure, dark and shadowed, in the mirror's reflection.
You're an amazing girl, Sirry, but you must learn to deal with pain.
Mama, Mommy!
Sirry's jaw drops as an oak wand on the other side of the mirror taps against the glass pane/window.
Open the window. Let me in.
More taps, close on the wand's glowing mystic symbols.
No, you did this to me. Left me with this curse.
Life dealt us a bad hand, but you can change that. You're not alone.
The Triskele brand on Sirry's left hand throbs. Sirry tenses and vigorously rubs or scratches at it.
Let the world see the real Sirry and learn to fight for yourself.
Sirry gasps as the mirror's surface suddenly warps and shimmers. Then, just as shockingly, the oak wand is thrust out the mirror.
Receive your reflection.
A petrified Sirry drops to her knees as the oak wand sticks out from the other side of the mirror.
Don't be afraid. You were born for this.
Sirry stares hypnotized up at the glowing wand.
Join our craft.
Sirry's lips tremble as she tragically reaches up for the wand.
That's it, princess.
Sirry's body jolts as she grips hold. The wand smokes. Reveal the witches holding opposite ends of the wand between a shimmering glass pane. Talon fingers hold up a strand of blonde hair to candlelight.
And in thy maiden sleep, thou shalt behold me nigh.
A strange nightlight illuminates the room. Sirry shivers, nervously gets into bed. She wraps the covers around herself like a protective cloak. Close, on the wand glowing like a beating heart under the bed. Lilith's cunning familiar, the black cat, roams into frame like some hungry, sharp-toothed lion. It creeps under the moving van, up a gutter, and sneaks into the cottage through a cracked open window. The cat, with immense spookiness, hops up onto the bed and attempts to steal Papa's breath. Papa stirs. The startled cat hisses, hops off the bed. The cat wanders out into a dark hallway with a raised tail and nudges open another door. Lilith's face is bathed in iridescent blue light as she huddles over a glowing vessel on her altar.
Angel de la Batha's candle burns midnight blue. Serve me now, as I serve you.
Through the prism of cat's eyes, she views. The cat, atop a dresser, stares at a restlessly sleeping Sirry with hypnotic, yellow, glowing eyes. Siri's eyes suddenly flare.
Mama!
A blast of psychic energy jolts through Siri's body. She jerks upright in bed, gasping for breath. The dresser shakes. Lamps tip over. Siri's spellbound eyes dance around as the room itself comes alive. Books crash from shelves, pictures fall, etc. Then, without warning, a drawer shoots out from the dresser directly at Siri's head. She screams, instinctively crosses her arms in defense of the flying object. The air crackles with energy as the drawer magically stops mid-air, mere inches from Sirry. The drawer levitates for a wicked beat. Then, on sheer impulse, Sirry flicks her wrist and thrusts it against a wall, smashing the drawer to bits. The black cat hisses at Sirry with a mouthful of fangs, darts out the window. Sirry tumbles out of bed, clutching her head. She catches her reflection in a bedroom mirror, shrieks.
My face! My face!
A foul hag flashes in a mirror. Sirry freaks, snatches the glowing wand and scrambles out her room. Sirry runs into Papa coming out of his bedroom.
What? Honey, what's the matter?
My dark place. It happened again.
Oh, God, no. Not here. Not now.
Only worse. And more weird dreams of Mama.
Papa stares at Sirry dumbfounded, touches her forehead.
You're burning up. Have you been taking your medicine?
Screw my crazy pills.
I took a demotion, got transferred. You promised you'd control it.
No, Papa. This is different.
She impulsively holds out the wand. Papa steps back.
Like I'm being cursed.
Sirry notes her menacing posture, tosses the wand away like a cursed object. She looks to Papa, pleading.
Something is terribly wrong here.
A resigned Papa turns to a family portrait.
Oh, Sirry, you are so the princess your mother and I always dreamed you'd be.
Close on a family picture. Papa with child Sirry, dressed as a princess, and a suffering blonde-haired mother.
But I went through these seasonal changes before. You saw what happens when the spells take over.
Flash cuts. An Icelandic cottage surrounded by angry townsfolk. A burning torch is heaved through a window. The house goes up in flames as Siri's mother swings into frame hanging from a noose.
No, Father. A spell is just a prayer in 3D. She chose to die.
The framed glass picture shatters.
Yes, to keep you safe, protect you from the fire. And that kind of love leaves a stain.
She was so beautiful and haunted. I feel her absence like a physical ache.
I know being a teenage girl is fraught with complications. But wherever there are witches, evil follows. And I refuse to damn you as a witch.
This isn't just about fighting demons.
Behind them, in Papa's bedroom, the black cat snatches a used tissue, with its mouth, from a bedside table.
I'm fighting to hide the demons inside of me, so I don't end up like her.
A suddenly queasy-looking Papa clutches at his chest.
Just once, I want to be free from my pain.
Come here. We're in this together.
Papa gives Sirry a concerned hug over his beating heart. Through a lineup of yogurt pots on a windowsill, Lilith's mom washes dishes. She double takes, looking outside. Reveal, a Corvette convertible sitting out in the yard.
Lilith, breakfast's ready.
Lilith comes clopping down the twisting staircase in her cheerleader outfit. She carries a garment bag over her shoulder.
Hurry and eat. What's that?
Lilith takes a piece of bacon from a plate.
What?
Worcester points to her garment bag.
A uniform.
For school?
A cheerleader outfit. For Debbie's replacement.
There's a new girl on the team?
A transfer student from Iceland.
Worcester gives her a suspicious look.
I've seen Northern Lights. Is she Lanamabok?
You tell me. My spells don't work. Achoo!
Lilith mock sneezes into a tissue.
But no matter. She'll make an inspired maiden, especially after a little fatherly heart-to-heart.
She dramatically opens the blinds to fully reveal the Corvette.
Just like my dealership friend. Wasn't it sweet of him to donate me a convertible for homecoming?
She merrily starts to head out.
I love a parade.
Lilith Worcester!
Lilith flinches at the stern tone, turns back to her mother.
Don't put all your faith in a cape and a hood. You gotta stop.
Or what? You taught me to accessorize my closet.
Worcester slaps Lilith across the face.
My. You won the witch lottery and gave it all away. For what? Love, money, fame?
She kicks over the trash can with the foreclosure notice.
Food stamps and a drugstore name tag.
It's not a gift, Lilith. Don't you see that? It's a curse.
Just 'cause you chose to not use it doesn't mean I have to.
She puts on a tiara.
You're just jelly that on the dark moon Esbat of this, my 18th year, I'll get my rightful coronation.
You saw what the promise of the craft did to Fabian.
Lilith looks solemnly to a fridge door collage to Fabian, school pictures and awards, etc. Close in on long, jagged scars that run across Fabian's wrists.
Razors before bedtime. Like you always said to Dad, men and witchcraft don't mix.
Lilith, there are costs to be borne, trade-offs to be made, balances to be preserved.
Oh my goddess, now you sound like your favorite 80s show. You take the good, you take the bad, take 'em both.
Worcester snatches a knife from a wood block.
I'll stop you.
She nervously holds the blade out toward Lilith.
And now you're mad.
Lilith squares off with her mother. On each side of the blade's reflection, foul hags! A yogurt pot shatters as the witches ignite in psychic battle. Worcester's knife hand trembles as Lilith's eyes harden with pitch-black power. Youth is clearly prevailing in this mother-daughter psychic witchcraft tug-of-war. The knife slips from Worcester's hand and clatters to the floor. Pitiful shrieks as she sinks down to her knees. Then, in a heartbreaking and shockingly tense moment, Worcester's stringy gray wig slips off her to the floor. Her exposed scalp, covered in tumors, cowers in the elements. Lilith grins like a demon child at her defeated mother. She regally sneaks a piece of bacon and is about to head out when...
Oh, the pep rally's tonight. I'll be home late. Shalom Aleichem.
Worcester curls up on the floor, a gibbering wreck. Sunlight turns to shadow as black, surreal-looking clouds intrude on the beach house from the sky above. Papa peeks outside.
It's really something out there.
Sirry makes breakfast. A kettle whistles. The room suddenly leaks like a sieve. The beach house is pelted by a massive rainstorm as the wind, the rain, and darkness seemingly do Lilith's bidding. Sirry gathers pots and pans, then freezes in terror as she looks down at a growing sea of crimson on the floor. Papa staggers out onto the porch, grasping his chest.
Papa!
Papa violently coughs and gasps. He covers his mouth and comes away with a palm full of bloody mess. Papa collapses against a wall, leaving bloody handprints. A horrified Sirry rushes over.
No, 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 no!
She stares up at the dark clouds as swirling lights of an ambulance. It zooms past the school as the principal's voice comes over a scratchy intercom.
Attention, please. Bobby Hurley, report to the principal's office. Repeat, Bobby Hurley, to the principal's office.
A faculty door, covered in slogans, stands out. Don't give up, save the males. There's a little witch in all of us. Close on a frosted glass door marked Principal at the end of the hallway.
Some people come into your life as a blessing, others a lesson.
Bobby meets with Principal Hill and Coach Daly.
More than you know.
He wipes a nervous brow, eyes Coach.
And well, that's why I've decided to quit the team and concentrate on my studies.
More lab time. That's the ticket.
He sips from a Vineyard Vines coffee mug. Save the males.
You've got a fine engine, but your hands need to be firmly on the steering wheel.
Coach cracks his pinkyless knuckles.
Do the crime, do the time. Maybe it's for the best.
Yeah, Coach, and thanks for understanding.
Coach gives him a patronizing pat on the back.
That's why we're here.
We'll certainly miss you out there on the field.
Bobby takes his cue and anxiously gets up to leave.
Don't forget your windbreaker.
Bobby chills. He quickly snatches his letterman's jacket from behind a chair and rushes to exit the room. As Bobby closes the door behind him, he chills more, hearing,
Snowflake.
Principal Hill nods in agreement.
Always the victim. They're all so oppressed today.
I just wish he'd broken his leg in 3 places instead of that pretty little cheerleader.
Lilith spots Bobby exiting the main offices. She gives him a trademark, icy glare. Bobby hightails it in the other direction. Bobby glances over his shoulder. Lilith, 30 yards away, scoffs. He continues on, rounds a corner, and runs smack into...
No running in the halls.
Bobby jolts with fright, drops his letterman's jacket.
Jesus, Lilith, you need a cowbell.
So, pray tell, what's the verdict?
I can't do this now.
Church lady peeks out from the slogan-decorated office door.
Spare me the dumb jock routine.
Whoa, Your Highness. I'm no longer your personal lapdog.
Don't you get it? A scholarship is your ticket out of here. You're just gonna bitch out?
Bobby gives her a wounded look.
I just want to try other things, all right? I thought...
No, you don't. Steroids are frying your brain.
Fine, whatever.
Lilith looks to a trophy case.
Oh, you're crushing for a new golden-haired trophy.
Bobby falters guiltily.
You didn't hear? Sirry left school.
Wait, what?
Some kind of family emergency with a baneful herb.
Lilith, if you've done anything...
Newsflash, Bobby. The world's a dangerous place. And you macking on Snow White before 5th period makes me look like a zombie ad. I'm fun, remember?
She kisses Bobby. He winces, jerks away, touching his lip.
Ow, for fuck's sake! You bit me!
Lilith seductively licks her bloody upper lip.
You psycho bitch!
I need you scared!
Advice from a former cheerleader.
Lilith and Bobby turn startled and shocked by her revelation.
Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's swimming naked.
Church whips out a besom, a broom made of twigs tied around a stick. She uses it to sweep away the negative energy and locks shut her slogan-covered office door. Save the males.
Call Sirry.
Bobby speaks to his iPhone as he speeds down Coastal Highway.
I'm Sirry, your virtual assistant.
Oh, crab farts.
Wasn't me.
Bobby angrily hangs up. Principal Hill walks with haste along the senior lockers. A shadow sweeps past behind him. He stops, turns toward the sound of shuffling feet, then a creaking locker. Clearly on edge, Principal produces a ring of keys. He steps up to Lilith's locker and wrestles with the door. Frustrated, he finally rips open the door and is assaulted by hundreds of hand-painted seashells. Principal lurches back in shock as they spill down at his feet. Then, suddenly, a witch's shadow appears along the lockers. A razor-sharp talon rises up behind Principal and slashes at his horror-stricken face. Blood splatters the Save the Males whale sticker as Bobby's pickup screeches to a stop out in front of the emergency entrance. Off-season, there's a gloomy lack of activity. He races inside. A sliding glass door serves as a mirror when a horrifying image of a dark crone witch flashes/reflects off it. A bored receptionist examines her nails. Bobby rushes up, startling her.
Sirry Patterson, please!
The receptionist gazes over to a waiting area. A girl, hooded in an Ocean City sweatshirt, is huddled in the corner.
Sirry? Sirry!
He rushes over to her. A traumatized Sirry sits with her arms folded over her father's flag case. Bobby whips off his letterman's jacket and sits beside Sirry.
Do you ever feel evil?
Bobby, with surprising tenderness, wraps the jacket around her.
I do feel evil.
She rests her head on Bobby's shoulder. Waves crash on the deserted beach, close on a sand sculpture of Jesus on the beach. Bobby hands her a Dixie cup of water.
Oh, Bobby, he was in so much pain.
What about you? Are you all right?
His heartbeat. I can't get it out of my head. I'm in a real dark place.
She shreds a Kleenex.
I've tried so hard to get myself together after Mama died. Be a good girl. Then this happens, and I could lose everything all over again.
Sirry anxiously rises as Dr. Hudson, 50s, solemnly enters.
Doctor, how is he?
We stabilized your father in a medically induced coma.
Bobby holds Siri's hand.
What is it? What's wrong?
Dr. Hudson consults a clipboard with concern.
Initially, we thought heart attack, but the test results were inconclusive. Sirry, any family history of heart disease, diabetes?
No, nothing.
It's just his symptoms. They're the third such case this year.
Dr. Hudson jots a note. Sirry visibly pales.
We'll do more tests in the morning. The best thing you can do for your father now is go home and get some rest.
Can I see him?
Light pours into the room from the hallway as Sirry peeks in. Her father is hooked up to a heart monitor. Sirry holds the flag case as she kneels beside Papa's bed.
I'm so sorry, Papa.
Sirry weeps. She gently lays the flag case on the bed.
Papa, come back. Please, come back.
Behind Sirry, the heart meter spikes. A line of sand, a protective circle, is spread across the floor. Lilith purifies the closet altar from her teenage decor. She kneels and bows before the altar.
High and mighty Hecate, what heredity has she?
She pours Sabbat oil into a chalice and mixes up her cocktail.
I name her Sirry Agnes Patterson.
Close on the smoking chalice, a taunting triskele forms in the misty smoke. Bobby drives with Sirry. The night sky suddenly lights up with the colors of a rainbow.
Check that out. Is that a rainbow?
Sirry vigorously scratches her left hand.
You've never seen an aurora borealis before.
Polar lights?
Sun particles entering Earth's atmosphere. They're all over Iceland.
Yeah, I get that. But this far south?
Maybe we're on the other side of the rainbow.
Or maybe something wrong with your hand?
He stares at her, weirded out, then emphatically declares,
Lilith is a total bwitch.
That crazy word again. Bobby, not funny.
Yup, she's one teenage bitch of a witch.
A crab gets crushed as Bobby off-roads the truck onto the nearby beach. A startled Sirry hangs on for dear life.
Girl talk time.
Lilith stares out her window at a waning moon. She reaches for an antique hourglass on a windowsill. The black cat purrs as Lilith turns it over.
Let them curse the darkness.
The hourglass sands of time trickle down as Footprints line virgin sand by the ocean.
You can always tell a cheerleader, but you can't tell her much.
Bobby and Sirry hold hands as they walk along the beach.
She excels in weirdness, I'll give you that. But the Wicked Witch of the East?
It all started last year. Lilith and I were hanging at Krabby's, and I locked my cell in her car. So I checked her bag for the keys. Guess what I found?
The eye of newt and toe of frog.
Exactly. Macbethian jars of rotted teeth. And, I don't know, it looked like human hair.
Sirry fingers a lock of her hair, suddenly nervous as hell.
She said it was a prank. Her soccer coach tangled up in a goalie net having a heart attack. Some prank.
What about the Lörregla? Police?
And tell him what? OC's a hotbed for the occult, and my girlfriend rhymes with bitch.
Bobby looks to the eclipsing moon and heads back to the truck.
Hey, what sign are you?
The sky dissolves into an ominous astrological chart.
It's written in the stars. Funky rainbows, the coming dark moon, they're all signs.
Bobby thumbs through the Witchcraft for Dummies book on the truck's hood. He stops on a page filled with mystic symbols.
And this? It's called the Seal of Satan, used for deep hoodoo stuff or seriously dark witchcraft.
He touches his hand between the left forefinger and thumb.
Sirry, Lilith has the same mark, right here. Your tattoo, where'd you get it?
Sirry nervously clasps her hands together.
From my mama. It's an Icelandic tradition.
Bobby flips to another page in the book.
Exactly. It's a triskele, or an Icelandic witch mark. Only yours symbolizes a white...
A splash of goop suddenly stains the page.
What in heaven?
They look up to see a raven circling like a shark. Bobby drives onto an inlet bridge. Sirry double takes as she notes out her window the NC-17 rated sign, Assawoman Bay.
Crazy name, huh?
Sirry takes a deep breath, clearly rattled.
Look, I know I've thrown a lot of black magic at you, but...
Black, white, what difference does it make? It's all...
evil.
A fact of life.
Either way, I think we can help your father.
Sirry looks up sharply.
What about Papa?
Well, it's clear the hospital has no clue what's wrong with him. And it happened like that. Like magic. It has to be something Lilith...
The raven smashes into the truck's windshield. Bobby and Sirry scream bloody murder as the truck veers wildly from side to side on the bridge.
Stone the crows. Stop! Stop!
Bobby frantically stomps the brake. No luck. Supernaturally, the gas pedal accelerates on its own as the truck's power doors lock.
I can't!
The raven's beak pounds the glass. The windshield spiderwebs.
Quick, take the wheel!
Sirry does. Bobby feverishly drops out of view to the truck's cab and comes up with a tire iron. He uses it to swipe at the sinister raven, but the bird just keeps pecking away. In total desperation, Bobby leans back against his seat and tightens his grip on the tire iron.
Enough bird shit.
Then, with a mighty swing, he bashes out the entire windshield. Bird guts and shattered glass shower the road as the spell loses its magical grip. Bobby, snapped back to reality, regains control of the truck. He brushes the hair out of his eyes and declares in the rearview mirror,
"It's time we get some spiritual counseling."
Yellow school buses pull up to the school. Students file out. Debbie, big leg cast and crutches, stands last in line among the carless ones. She hobbles her way down the belly of the beast. The bus doors, with the PSA, "Bullying is bad," whip shut behind Debbie as she exits. Greasy gears grind. The bus pulls out, leaving Debbie in a plume of exhaust on the sidewalk. As the pollution clears, Debbie stares out at. Lilith, top-down Corvette, floats into a reserved parking spot.
Sweet chariot.
A gaggle of admiring cheerleaders gather round.
Drool.
No more buses for me, Bwitches.
Say, Snapchat dog filter girls.
Like saying, walk, to a dog, Lilith and the other cheerleaders turn smiling to the smartphone camera for a group selfie. Poor Debbie looks to join the action, when suddenly, flash. Debbie's eyes widen in fear as a foul hag reflects off the camera's lens. She takes a nasty tumble off the curb.
Girls kick ass!
A disturbed Debbie staggers to her feet and hobbles off. The wand sticks out of Sirry's backpack as she and Bobby stand outside the office door covered in slogans. Sirry points to one.
Save the males.
All I know is I'm Team Sirry all the way.
Sirry looks at him, clueless. Bobby snickers, knocks on the door.
Hi, church lady, Miss Silverman. It's Bobby and Sirry.
Ah, yes. Entrez.
The kids enter and stop short. The office is decked out in tea lights. Church hangs an incense burner and closes the blinds.
Please close the door and cop a squat.
Bobby and Sirry sit opposite her desk.
Thanks for meeting us. I don't know where to start.
As Glinda said to Dorothy,
Church shakes up a snow globe and places it on her desk.
it's always best to begin at the beginning. Here, give me your hands. Complete the circle.
The group clasps hands and form a circle over the crystal ball.
Now, close your eyes and allow them to see. Vision of future, present, and past. Psychic spirit, I do cast.
Candlelight snowflakes dance around the room.
Visualize your third eye.
Close on Sirry as her eyelids begin to flutter.
We must all be receptive.
Moans as Siri's head slumps forward and jerks around her shoulders. Then, suddenly, her posture straightens with vigor. Flash cuts. Lilith's shrine, black dogs fighting. A blazing bonfire. The Hecate boardwalk statue. A dark moon, etc.
Oh no, oh God, fire, she's coming for me.
Flash cut. Sirry engulfed in flames.
Help, it burns.
Sirry forcefully breaks the protective circle. The mad jumble of images ceases. She collapses into Bobby's arms. Candles flicker as a fleeting rush of air swirls the room. Church sits back sagely and proclaims,
Thou shalt not suffer a black witch to live.
A haggard Miss Worcester faces herself in an old black-backed scrying mirror. She flexes her wrinkled skin, moth-eaten clothes, then slowly peels off her fright wig. Her despair only deepens as she steps over to a closet and finds it filled with similarly shabby clothes. Worcester bombastically reaches into the closet with both arms and rips out a chunk of clothes and scatters them across the room. She does this again and again until a secret doorway is revealed. Worcester takes a deep breath and opens the door with an ominous creak. The cobwebby room is filled with witchcraft paraphernalia. Worcester hunches over to a wooden trunk with Wiccan symbols etched on the top. Worcester caresses the wood top, then peels open the lid to reveal its hidden treasure. A gothic, scarlet-red cloak. Worcester reverently lifts it up as,
My body, my mind, I warn you. Something terrible happens to me.
blinding light as Church opens curtains. Bobby comforts Sirry.
Yes, the climate around you is very unbalanced.
Church takes Siri's palm and traces a hand line.
Sirry, you have a most mystical lifeline. But with your mother's passing, you've never fully realized your Landnámabók lineage.
All my dreams and visions. They've brought nothing but heartbreak.
Even flowers have dangers. There's nothing evil in the mystical arts, only its misuse.
Church studies the mystic symbols on Siri's wand.
But there's a dark witch in every teenage girl.
She hands Sirry back her wand.
That is why you must awaken to the faith. Because witch styles, good against bad, black versus white, make fights.
Wait, you lost me.
Girls will be cheerleaders. Work with positive energy. You get positive change. But work with negative powers. There's a price to pay for that. And Lilith, I'm afraid, has dark magic inside her.
I read the rule of 3 prohibits a witch from using her powers against another.
He pulls out his Witchcraft for Dummies book and reads,
So shall it be done, harm to none.
Mathematical moralities only apply to covens. Otherwise,
She turns to a bookshelf, and an old leather-bound tome slides out and mystically floats across the room.
there's no putting your bwitch back in the bottle.
Bobby and Sirry watch, amazed.
Witchcraft is the ultimate feminine power. I would know. I wrote the book.
Church smiles proudly as the book lands softly on the desk.
Sirry, while you are a natural bwitch, born, not made, I am a bwitch because I practice the craft, meaning I can't actualize inherent powers, but I can still manipulate elements. Being a bwitch embodies every single possible permutation of what a woman can be. And in this day and age, I proudly accept the term of being called a bwitch.
She fingers the triskele carved into the book cover.
The Book of Shadows is a witch's guidebook, or, in your case, a survival manual.
Achoo!
Sirry sneezes as Church hands her the dusty book.
Its blessed teachings will help you tap into your inner bwitch.
She searches a desk drawer as Bobby and Sirry stand to leave.
Finally, to combat Lilith, it's imperative we find out her DNA witch type, where she draws her true power, who she worships. Bobby, have you ever been on a scavenger hunt?
She hands Bobby a tag lock spirit bag. He looks at it confused.
Yeah, I've hunt game.
Great. I'll need you to go on a witch hunt and get me a tag lock.
A what? Did you say tag lock?
Something of Lilith's person. Nail clippings, body hairs.
Church uses her besom, witch broom, to sweep Bobby and Sirry out of her office.
Now, go find balance by letting your inside become your out. Blessed be.
In the hallway, they turn to thank her, but the doors closed.
Wow, that was an experience. What now?
Bobby jingles a keychain on his belt.
Practice. I know just the place.
What about the tag lock?
Let's first get you some carnival skills.
A striking series of slash marks, scars on a naked backside. Miss Worcester delicately slides the dark red cloak over a cauterized burn mark on her shoulder blade. She steps up to the scrying mirror. The scarlet cloak fits her like a comfortable pair of jeans. Her body posture straightens as she gives the mirror an unexpected look. Newfound faith. Worcester eases into the shadows of her hood as intermittent boardwalk lights illuminate shadows where many of Ocean City's secrets hide.
This boardwalk just keeps going and going.
Close on, 2 lone figures. Sirry and Bobby fight off a cold ocean breeze as they wander down the boardwalk toward the pier.
What are we doing here again?
Lights flare as a terrifying cackle suddenly erupts. Sirry gasps as the 3-headed goddess Hecate appears. She quickly regains her composure, realizing trap lights / spotlights to the boardwalk haunted house have kicked in. They highlight the statue of Hecate.
Spooky, ain't she? Ocean City's 3-headed queen.
He gives Hecate his blessings and continues on.
This town knows darkness, too.
Sirry lingers, mesmerized by the statue's 3 faces: mother, maiden, dark witch. She touches the statue almost like checking for a heartbeat, when suddenly, her image blurs into the statue's maiden face. Then, just as shockingly, the statue's serpents come alive and twist into the maiden's eyes. Sirry cowers at the startling sight, and rushes after Bobby. A sign reads, "No trespassing." Bobby covertly steps up to a metal gate. Sirry watches curiously. Waves swirl beneath them, visible through shrunken floorboards. Bobby whips out a screwdriver and expertly wedges the tip between a lockbox metal door and the jamb.
Okay, time out. What's with the breaking and entering?
Bobby jimmies the lockbox open with a smile and punches in a code on the security keypad.
Price of admission. Kinda used to work here.
Here lights up like Times Square. Funhouse mirrors, balloon darts, bottle rings, water guns, skee ball, whack-a-mole, etc. Fun, fun, fun.
Of all the witchcraft disciplines, the art of moving energy is the most natural. A witch's wand flows from within.
Sirry reads from the Book of Shadows as she and Bobby walk along the games. She stops, realizing,
Doesn't it concern you both your girlfriends are witches?
Girlfriend?
Sirry blushes.
You know what I mean.
What can I say? I have a thing for OC Bwitches.
Bobby reflects on his Ocean City pride.
People think of Ocean City as some twisted carnival out of the Dark Ages, but they miss a rich universe. The summer boardwalk allows you to see people for who they really are, especially as we go from Ghost Town to Party Central USA in a span of weeks. It's like the weirder you look or act, the cooler you are.
Sirry gives him a warm, understanding smile.
Good vibes.
My love letter to Ocean City.
Explains all us witches, too.
Bobby steps up to a counter lined with water guns.
And what happens in Ocean City stays in Ocean City.
He shoots a stream of water into the mouth of a clown as a balloon expands above its head.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Easy. You try.
Sirry looks at him like he's nuts. She dutifully grabs a gun and sprays a target.
Really? Rookie move. Your mind.
But how? I don't know how. Crazy stuff just happens when I stress. Or freak out.
If football taught me anything, it's mind over mayhem. Visualize in your head exactly what you want to happen. Then focus all your dragon energy on performing that solitary task.
Game of Thrones. Alrighty then.
Still not convinced, Sirry turns back toward the water gun and focuses in. Bobby watches on intently. The pistol shakes. Then, after an agonizing beat, a tiny, pathetic squirt of water shoots out. Sirry tips her figurative cap to a frowning stuffed animal prize.
I'm shooting blanks.
Sirry, you're still dogging it. I would know.
He grabs Sirry by the shoulders like a boxing coach.
You gotta take all your emotions, all your Icelandic fury, and let it explode out of you like a time bomb. What do you think?
Witchcraft for dummies.
Page 63. Come on, Sirry. Something's holding you back. Show me what happens when you lose control.
No, I don't want to hurt you too.
Sirry slumps in defeat, reaches for her backpack.
I remember, when I was real young, I'd always hear Christians say, "You're not supposed to disrespect God or anything." I remember playing outside at a place we lived, and the kids called me horrible names, played dirty tricks.
Little Sirry, age 6, dressed as a princess, covers her eyes and counts down from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Cruel laughter from the playground kids.
Witch.
Sirry opens her eyes to find herself alone and abandoned. A swing creaks eerily in the wind.
So I looked up to the sky, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just say this. I said to the sky, God, you're bad.
Aurora borealis lights, unnoticed by little Sirry, bleed into the sky behind her.
And I waited to be struck by lightning, but nothing ever happened.
A ray of light spotlights over little Sirry as Sirry holds out her wand, hypnotized by its mystic symbols.
At least that's what I thought. Learning to accept yourself, warts and all. that's what this is about.
Sirry sizes herself up in a funhouse mirror.
Even get to the point where I can start to like myself in the mirror.
Never be afraid of who you are. You got this.
Sirry turns to the shooting match with a newfound determination.
Let's get this party started.
Sirry spreads her arms and practically drinks up the elements.
You might want to hold on to something.
Bobby happily backs up. Siri's eyes glaze over. Then, shockingly, her body spasms. Bobby fearfully moves to help her when Siri's posture straightens as she regains bodily control. She turns to the game, laser-focused, close on water gun. It quivers. Then, like magic, water shoots out into a clown's mouth. Sirry and Bobby celebrate.
That's the spirit.
I feel like I'm on fire.
Funhouse mirror. Siri's distorted reflection is a foul hag.
Goodbye to Sandra D.
Montage. Clown balloon water game. Sirry competes against Bobby. She uses witchcraft telekinesis to control 6 water guns to his 1. One of Siri's balloons pops. She wins. Darts. 8 equally spaced darts line a counter. One by one, Sirry telepathically shoots them at a wall of balloons. Not a miss. Bobby high-fives Sirry.
We are so gonna make a killing this summer.
Basketball. Bobby clangs a shot off the rim. Sirry telepathically catches the ball mid-air. She gives Bobby a sweet smile and dunks it. Wiffle balls. Ping-pong balls bounce around a table of cups, mostly white. Sirry telepathically ensures each ball lands into a colored cup. Ring toss. 20 rings surround a table of 2-liter bottles. Sirry telepathically tosses the rings. She connects on all but one. It falls harmlessly to the ground. Bobby smiles.
Oops.
This joyous moment is suddenly and hauntedly interrupted by an earthquake-like force that rocks the pier.
What the hell? Sirry, are you doing this?
Waves slam into the pier's posts beneath them. The Book of Shadows then bursts into flames as lights blow out one by one along the pier. Sirry drops the burning book.
No, I can't move.
Bobby races over to the pier's main circuit breaker. The pier plunges into darkness as Lilith's maniacal laughter rings out around them. A shark fin rises up from atop the school. A banner reads, 50th Annual Homecoming Bonfire. Cheers and school band music plays. Cheerleaders hand out flyers to arriving students.
Go Sharks!
Support OC's bonfire on the beach.
See you at the rally!
Bobby and Sirry each take a flyer as they enter the school.
Oh, too perfect. Lilith's sure to be at the rally, and her mom works the late shift at the mart. Tonight's our chance.
Sirry gets books from her locker.
Woohoo! Go Sharks!
Sirry whirls around to find Lilith holding out a skimpy cheerleader uniform.
It's the swimsuit edition.
Startled and disturbed, Sirry snatches the uniform and jams it into her locker.
Put it on. Show some spirit.
Sirry clutches books to her chest like a shield.
I have class.
She slides away, but Lilith blocks her path.
We'll see about that. Put on the effing uniform.
Look, Lilith, I know your secret. Just tell me one thing. Why the fetish with stripper outfits?
What, witches can't be superficial cheerleaders too? Sometimes less is more. And this prissy little uniform is a symbol to the darkness in our hearts. Hashtag girl power.
She aggressively tousles Siri's blonde hair.
Beneath those buttery locks, darkness.
Sirry shrinks back, looks for an escape.
So, you summoned me here to be your cheerleader?
Not exactly. You still need to try out before we celebrate.
She holds out her palm and blows.
No glitter, no party.
A fairy dust cloud of pink and glitter covers Siri's face. Lilith drags a coughing Sirry into the deserted shop corridor.
Step into my office.
Steel double doors swing open. Sirry stumbles in from a firm shove from behind. Lilith cracks her neck like a boxer as she steps into her proving ground.
I'll cut right to the chase. Ocean City is my sandbox.
Sirry stands frozen amid hulking power tools.
Forcing me to take woodshop won't make you homecoming queen.
No, but sacrificing a white witch will.
The steel cage doors slam shut behind Lilith. Sirry jumps. Lilith's eyes creepily glaze over.
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Lilith's voice cracks as she speaks with an unholy Scandinavian accent.
Sirry, my dear child.
Mama!
Sirry cowers, devastated by the sound of her mother's voice coming from within this monster.
What have you done?
No, you're gone. Go away. Go away. Go away.
You've been a very bad girl.
Oh, Mama. I've tried so hard to fight it. I'm ashamed of what I've become. Please, save me.
We've got serious soul searching to do, you and me.
Sirry clutches at her head in shock and terror.
Things are gonna really heat up.
Lilith's eyes dementedly shift to a tool rack. A chisel shoots out like a heat-seeking missile. Sirry instinctively dives for cover. The flying blade misses her by inches, slashes into the concrete wall behind her. Lilith, with chilling ease, zeroes in on more insidious tools. A wrench, hammer, screwdriver bombard Sirry. She dives for cover behind a huge drill press.
Fly, Bwitch!
A bolt of psychic energy sends Sirry catapulting backwards into a storage cabinet. Broomsticks and mops tumble down on top of her, adding insult to injury.
Have broom, will travel.
Sirry grasps a table saw for support and claws herself up. There's a death rattle as a circular blade comes to life. It spins lethally across the tabletop towards Sirry's arm. Sirry's eyes flare as she focuses on the threatening blade. Then, at the last millisecond, the rolling blade skips up over her arm and corkscrews down to the concrete floor. Lilith turns to a shelf of paint cans and thrusts out her arm towards Sirry. Sirry gets paint splattered as the plastic cans shower down around her. Dazed and confused, Sirry staggers back to her feet. Lilith moves in like a shark. Sirry's primeval eyes take over as she pinpoints a handheld circular saw. It comes to life and cascades off a workbench. Serious sparks fly as the blades whipsaw across the concrete floor. It slashes Lilith's tights as she shockingly leaps away and clings to the ceiling like a demented spider.
You're a wicked little Bwitch, too.
She creepily spider walks across the ceiling and somersaults down to her feet. Sirry is suddenly gripped by a savage impulse. A battle rages within Sirry as her facial features begin to darken and change. She touches her rotting skin and lets out a soul-tortured cry.
I can't.
Sirry doubles over in pain and begins to black out.
I won't do it.
Grunting and groaning, Sirry fights back her urge and crumples to the floor, a fallen angel. She pleads to Lilith.
I've lost someone too. I know what it's like to be oppressed, to be kept in a box.
Sirry closes her eyes as Lilith becomes eerily sympathetic.
You're a hard one to figure out.
Lilith reaches toward her, perhaps a glint of recognition.
For us, women of power, it will always be about pain, but it can set you free.
Shaken back to reality, Sirry's features soften.
Because if you feed it right, overcome our suffrage, it's a beautiful thing. Look at me.
A teary-eyed Sirry looks up in confusion, shrieks. Lilith features have taken the form of a dark crone witch.
This is the price of our rage.
Sirry desperately gets to her feet as Dark Witch Lilith moves in for the kill. Cornered, Sirry targets a long tube, hose hanging on the wall. It unravels to the floor and springs to life like a cobra. The snake tube strikes at Lilith and then wraps itself around her body, trapping her. Lilith crosses her arms and thrusts out with her taloned fingernails. The hose shreds to pieces. Sirry takes off.
Playtime's over.
Lilith focuses on heavy artillery. a nail gun on the tool rack. It spits lead at the fleeing Sirry. Sirry takes refuge behind a crate of cement bags. The nails viciously puncture the bags and kick up cement dust. Noting the dust cover, Sirry rips open more bags and focuses on a metal fan behind her. The fan kicks up a dust storm when a load dock door slams open and Coach storms in.
God bless America.
He waves and coughs his way into the whirlwind chaos.
What in 50 shades of shit?
Sirry, caked in dust, slowly rises from behind her cement fort. Dark Witch Lilith, turned away, casually dusts herself off.
Girls, what the hell is going on?
No answer as Coach stands between the stalemate.
Lilith, what happened here?
Lilith stands motionless with her back to Coach for an agonizing beat. Then, she slowly turns her head, exorcist style, to reveal her normal face.
Take a knee, Coach. Surely where there's smoke, there's fire.
A fluorescent tube shatters overhead. Coach ducks as glass particles rain down around him like sparkling glitter.
Ah, snap. You need to take better care of your wood shop, Mr. Daly.
Why, you little devil. I want answers right now.
Let's just say we were engaging in un-American activities.
Wow, Lilith. Real cute.
All American.
Coach turns sharply to Sirry.
And you, new girl, what's your name?
Sirry Patterson, sir.
Right. And since I don't negotiate with terrorists, let's go. Principal's office.
Scratching, dark and sinister. Coach squirms as he turns to Lilith. Wood shavings form as she scrapes a razor-sharp fingernail along a tabletop.
Friggin' score, Coach! Then we'll all get a chance to talk about what happened here today.
She presses her thumb to Coach's forehead. He moans and shudders orgasmically. Flash cut. Coach with Chloe at the pier. A red rose blossoms.
And what transpired with Chloe in the backseat of your car.
Coach's stunned look says it all. Busted.
Lilith,
Not that I see anything wrong with a hands-on education. But you know how strict the PTA can be. So, Coach, what's it gonna be?
Time stands still as Coach looks to Sirry, then back to Lilith. With a shockingly embarrassed expression, he covers a wet dream on his pants with both hands and leaves a beaten man.
Wait, no hug?
Lilith relishes the moment as she steps up to Sirry.
Save the males my ass. But I'll soon put an end to our oppression.
She callously pushes Sirry to the floor. Her talon fingers spark as she snaps them together.
On the bright side, Sirry, you passed tryouts. Woot woot!
A ceiling sprinkler whirls to life and rains down on Sirry.
Come our darkest hour, you'll join the squad.
Siri's whimpering figure cowers in a soggy mess as black dogs fight in wild frenzy over a tattered American flag. Side school doors burst open. A soaking wet and distraught Sirry spills out of the building. Bobby chases after her.
I have to go. I have to get away.
But you made it. Your powers worked.
Her dark witch. I've never felt such black energy.
The only way she can hurt you now is to lose yourself.
I can't do this.
Sirry! Stop, please.
He gives up the chase and stares after her concerned.
Where are you going?
The sands of time continue their countdown. A gurney carrying a bloody patient barrels past just as Sirry exits an elevator. She gives the patient a disturbed look when the patient shockingly sits bolt upright. Blood spurts from his head as he proclaims,
"There's a dark witch in every teenage girl."
Sirry shrieks, staggers down the hall. Sirry sneaks in and pulls up a chair next to her father's bed. With growing despair, she buries her head on his chest. Papa suddenly coughs and wheezes.
Your mother had the most majestic amber blue eyes.
A startled Sirry sits up with tears of joy.
Papa?
I prayed so hard you'd never have to see behind the curtain.
Oh, Papa, I knew you'd come back. I love you so much.
You have so much inside you.
The darkness. Everything's happening so fast. It's taking over.
It's okay to be scared. I'm afraid too.
My fear is more than just being scared. I'm losing myself. Tell me how to fix this, please.
Our instinct is to block out nightmarish realities, but they never go away until we fully recognize them.
He touches his forehead.
Up here, you're strong.
Even if there's something wicked inside me.
The shadows hold treasures we need to learn about ourselves.
He glances to the flag case beside his bed.
And unfortunately, in this life, many things can be really bad and really good at the same time. We all have to follow our heart. But Sirry Agnes Patterson, you'll always be a princess to me.
Sirry smiles through her tears as Papa caresses the flag case.
It's my turn to play bait. Boom, boom, ha!
Rambo the goat bleats from the back of a pickup. Students honk and cheer as Lilith, top-down convertible, leads a caravan of trucks carrying wood posts out of the school lot. The last car's bumper sticker reads, "Keep Ocean City weird." A yawning gate creaks eerily in a misty breeze.
Talk about the Blair Witch Project. This is a really bad idea.
Sirry and Bobby stake out the house from the cover of nearby woods. Bobby checks his digital watch. Time, 7:29.
Any second now.
At that moment, a lone light goes out in the house and Ms. Wooster steps out dressed in her Walmart best.
Clockwork.
Wooster makes her way to her car and is about to get in when she freezes, turns toward their position.
Down! Get down!
Wooster's eyes/nose probe the murky darkness when suddenly, flapping noises. A gust of air rushes over their heads. Bobby grabs Sirry, ducks for cover.
To find her monument, look inside yourself. Feed the cat!
Then, just as quickly as it began, the deadly silence returns. Sirry cautiously peeks out with the binoculars. Wooster stands by her car, perfectly innocent. She fixes her work vest just right, eases into her car, and drives off. Seagulls squawk and scatter as a line of headlights drive right up on the dark beach. Lilith directs the building of the bonfire. She shudders and her eyes roll back in her head, suddenly aware of powerful red eyes with slit pupils snap open in the dark mid-air. From the second-story window, the red glowing eyes follow Bobby and Sirry as they covertly make their way up to the house.
Remember, buddy system. We need something of her person. Comb hairs, nail clippings.
He steps toward the front door. Sirry stops him.
Are you nuts? Let's sneak in around back.
Bobby reaches under a potted plant, finds a skeleton key.
Just dated indeed.
A black cat hisses as Bobby unlocks the door with a rusty clank. Bobby's cell phone eerily lights up the head of the spiral staircase. Sirry cringes, resigned to her fate.
Why is it always the good girl who has to feel her way up a dark staircase?
She grips the belt loop on Bobby's pants as they thread their way up the twisting steps. Atop the stairs, they stop outside the door marked with a triple moon symbol seen earlier. The door creaks open on its own accord. Bobby and Sirry exchange startled looks when suddenly the black cat springs out of the bedroom with a horrifying screech. Chaos as the cat races through their legs. The freaked-out couple jump into each other's arms. They both take a deep breath, note their precarious position together, and delicately undo. Sirry steals a kiss.
Let's find her broomstick and get out of here.
Sirry picks her way through a vanity while Bobby snoops around a bedside table. Bobby notes a framed photo of Lilith kissing him after a football game. He hastily flips it over.
Sirry? Psst. Is it hot in here?
His nose wrinkles as he moves toward the closed closet.
What is that smell?
Bobby touches the closet handle, hesitates. Then, Almost convulsively, he wrenches open the door as a dark figure, like a coiled spring, lunges out at him. Bobby nearly loses his lunch as he gets tangled up in a black cloak that dangles from a hanger. He shakes his head, silly. Sirry finds a hairbrush in a cosmetic bag, just as Bobby realizes his treasure trove.
In the name of all that is unholy!
He finds Lilith's evil altar in the closet full of personal items, including jars of hair and blood, bobby pins, and pieces of cloth marked with the names of students and teachers, etc.
We got ourselves a closet lair.
Sirry quickly pockets the makeup bag and joins Bobby.
Lilith's been a naughty girl. Check out the tarot cards.
She swings open the other half of the closet double doors to fully reveal Lilith's altar.
The boardwalk statue.
Sirry, almost in reverence, flips over a tarot card. The 9 of Swords, the portent of doom card.
Don't touch!
A skull seems to scream as the shrine flares up like fireworks on the 4th of July. Then, all hell breaks loose as the house itself comes alive. An earthquake rocks the foundation, outlets spark, windows shatter.
Mother of...
Spheres of light flood the room as the 3 spirit faces of Hecate materialize out from the shrine. Sirry stares, spellbound. First, the face of a loving mother, then a holy maiden, and finally the demonic face of a dark crone witch. The closet doors slam closed. Bobby gasps in horror, snatches Sirry's hand, and they barrel down the spiral staircase. A large chest slides in front of the door. Bobby and Sirry, cut off, skid to a startled halt. The black cat hisses as dishes shoot out at them from the kitchen.
Door! Help me!
Bobby ducks away. Glass shatters around them as they each grab a side of the chest and pull. No dice. The chest won't budge. Bobby desperately searches for an escape from this real-life house of horrors.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Sirry, with an eerie calmness, steps back and focuses in on the chest. It wobbles. Then, without warning, the chest whirls away into the kitchen. An astonished Bobby makes a break with Sirry out the door. A cartoon slice of pizza with big eyes declares, "Girls' bathroom."
Only place she'd meet us. Really?
Reveal, a kid-infested Chuck E. Cheese type joint. Sirry sits across from Bobby in a booth by a large window pane.
Beyond ridiculous, I know.
Lights flare out the bathroom's door frame. Bobby looks to Sirry.
You mind?
Sirry sighs and gets up when Church Lady emerges from the bathroom wearing dark sunglasses. She solemnly walks over to them holding Lilith's hairbrush.
As Gothic women, we're at once victims and agents of change.
A spoon stirs itself as Church takes a seat next to Sirry.
But this, I feel like I just got bitch slapped by 500 witches on my Twitter X feed.
Hey, come on, you're giving us the creeps.
Do you know most spells have territorial limits?
The shadow of a witch streaks past outside. Church glances nervously out the window.
Sirry, wouldn't it be nice to take a little trip, at least while the moon is dark?
To Iceland.
Forgive me, Church. Miss Silverman. But there's gotta be something else we can do.
And what about Papa? I could never abandon him. Lilith's already hurt him once.
Yes, and she'll go scorched earth with him to get to you.
She pulls out her Book of Shadows.
Lilith worships the highest order in Wiccan, Hecate Epiphanestate Thea.
Church points out illustrations of the Hecate.
Hecate is queen of all witches, and one mean bitch. She's depicted as having 3 moon faces, the loving mother, the holy maiden, and the dark crone witch.
Sirry looks to Bobby with a shock of recognition on her face.
So, Lilith's threat is very real. Tomorrow night's dark moon marks the dawn of a new age, she'll possess Hecate's 3 spiritual beings and
kill me.
All I can say is, during the dark moon Esbat, we'll all be in grave danger.
You're telling us there's nothing we can do? No way to fight back?
Lilith's powers are fueled by the souls she sacrifices to Hecate. She needs Sirry's maidenhood to become an earthen queen. But yes, Sirry's powers alone, she could easily destroy you. That is why you must avoid her at all costs tomorrow night.
Church removes her crescent moon necklace.
This necklace might offer some protection.
Sirry flinches as Church fastens it around her neck.
The crescent moon for a dark witch is like a cross to a vampire. I wish there was more I could do.
Blessed be, Miss Silverman, for your guidance, for everything.
Sirry, whatever happens, however they may try to persuade you.
She rises and surreptitiously puts on sunglasses.
Don't go ocean skinny dipping during beach week.
A tipped-over beach station declares, "No lifeguard on duty." The horns of a predatory creature cut through the fog-shrouded boardwalk.
And Hecate shall walk upon the earth with cloven hooves.
The fog thins to reveal a demonic Rambo. He saunters toward the teepee-shaped wood collection for the upcoming bonfire. It looms ominously on the sandy beach. Church lady guardedly walks to the only car on the outskirts of the restaurant lot. It's eerily quiet. As Church chirps her car's alarm, she is suddenly drenched in strobing light. A flaring streetlight creates a blinding strobe effect. Church fumbles and drops her car keys. Witch's point of view zooming down on Church. A chilling cackle permeates the night. Church desperately searches the dark pavement on all fours. The hulking shadow of a witch swoops across the parking lot upon her. She looks up in abject horror when suddenly, a broomstick spears Church through the chest from behind. Church falls forward as the tip of the pole hits pavement, holding her body up as she gruesomely dies. The ever-present black cat, perched on a second-story ledge, slinks past a gargoyle-shaped statue on the building corner. It heads toward the only lighted window/room along the level. With red glowing eyes, the cat peeks into the room. Sirry frantically battens down the room. She shivers, sensing something. Or is it just the cold? She rushes over to the cracked open window just as needle-sharp claws reach under. Sirry fails to notice. She slams close the window pane. It breaks the cat's nails. The cat savagely hisses and dashes away like a felon caught in the act. Sirry draws the curtains and turns out the lights as, close on an hourglass, the last bits of sand spill down. Red flashing lights. In the shadows of the hospital sits the dingy, vacant Breezewood Motel. Flickering light peeks out a corner room. Bobby and Sirry hole up for the night in the barricaded room.
I think it's safe to say we're officially on our own.
Sirry, seated in a yoga position, reads from the Book of Shadows. She wears a cheerleader uniform. Dark makeup streaks her snow-white cheeks, lips cherry red. In short, she's looking more like an Ocean City witch.
Nice to have someone to disappear with.
A toilet flushes. Bobby steps into frame, drying his hands.
Wow, aren't you a fright? All cheerleadered up?
I feel so liberated and real.
You're nuts. I love that about you.
Pull back to reveal Sirry levitating above the bed.
Girls rule.
Unnoticed by Sirry, a holy Bible smolders on a nightstand. Bobby's yearbook photo burns in a chalice as a witch compass spins like a pinwheel on the altar. Lilith chants,
Hecate, you are 1,000 eyes, but never seen. 1,000 voices, but never a word. Bring me your sacred sight and chilling breath.
Like a psychic GPS, the compass needle points west, too.
for a maiden shall hear your call.
Sirry's eyes flare as a ferocious wind howls outside. Headlight beams, like brilliant searchlights, sweep across the curtains. Something beats and scratches at the motel door. Bobby seizes a lethal-looking baseball bat.
Kill the lights.
Sirry, using her fingertips, puts out a candle flame. Darkness. Bobby holds the bat out, approaches the door. More subhuman noises as the room trembles in violent fashion. The windows bulge, about to give. Bobby unlatches the door chain and raises up the bat.
Don't open it.
Bobby cracks open the door to find the lights, the scratching, the whispering, all gone. Nothing but a rolling fog in the empty lot. Bobby sighs relief and further opens the door. It breaks a protective circle of sand/salt along the floor.
Bobby, stop! The seal!
Too late. A wave of ocean air floods the room as a piercing cackle rings out. Bobby meets Sirry's terror-stricken eyes.
We've been marked.
A dressed to kill Lilith streaks out her bedroom and out into the night. Ominously silhouetted in the darkness of the hallway, Miss Wooster spies her daughter's bedroom. She stares at the smoldering altar, then notes a pink flyer lying on the bed. Reading the school flyer, Wooster's eyes drift out the window. The dark moon, with its silver ring of fire, hangs ominously in a ghastly purple sky. Aerial shots flying over Ocean City, over the ocean, over the boardwalk, over the high school, etc. Our point of view swoops down toward the blinking lights of the hospital. Sirry hastily flips through the Book of Shadows.
This is my fault. I caused this.
We all did.
Bobby's words hit Sirry like a ton of bricks.
Hey, we're in this together. You and me, remember?
Lilith has to be stopped. I have to join the squad.
She gasps at a drawing in the book.
What is it?
Maybe we don't break this curse.
She holds up the picture to Bobby. It depicts a medieval witch trapped inside the flames of a burning pentagram.
You burn it to the ground.
Out the frying pan, into the fire.
Where's my spirit stick?
Lilith, like some hideous specter, walks down a brightly lit hallway. Her footsteps echo against the cold, hard floor. She passes a janitor mopping the floor, then stops dead. The janitor's mouth drops open in fear as Lilith pulls back her hood and brings a finger to her lips. The janitor squeezes his broom handle for salvation. A three-headed shadow monster slides over the bed. Lilith pulls back Papa's covers to find a lump of pillows. A revolver is cocked. The barrel of the antique pistol peeks out of a privacy curtain behind Lilith. Papa lets out an Icelandic Viking chant/cry.
Boom, boom, huh!
Lilith laughs a throaty cackle as a cart of surgical instruments suddenly wheels out a medical closet. Then, more shockingly, the scalpels stand up on end. The revolver quivers in Papa's hand as the scalpels rise in the air and point directly at him. He pulls the trigger. The pistol misfires.
What in Sam hell?
His eyes bulge out of his head as a powerful force suddenly propels him backwards into a wall.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Blood-curdling screams as the scalpels fly at Papa like a swarm of hornets and strike/impale him all over his body. A bloodied Papa is pinned tight against the wall. Lilith draws out a glass vial hanging around her neck. Inside the vial, a spark glows. Lilith raises it up to a heart machine. A buzzer kicks in as medical devices feverishly light up. A massive fireball. It erupts from the wand Sirry holds out.
The best defense is a good offense.
Siri's phone suddenly buzzes. She whips out her flickering cell. A heart monitor pops up on the screen.
Papa!
Papa's bedside phone incessantly rings. Lilith casually clicks the speakerphone as she reaches for a surgical tool.
Hello? Papa? Papa!
I'm sorry, Papa can't come to the phone right now. Well, well, well. Baby Sirry out of the broom closet.
Reveal. Lilith viciously holds out Papa's tongue with tongs.
Into the bonfire.
Sirry, deathly pale, nods to the phone.
Right, yes. I understand.
What is it? Anything wrong?
Sirry subconsciously conceals the phone from Bobby.
No, it's the doctor. Just something about Papa's meds.
Bobby takes the hint and heads outside, shutting the door behind him.
That's a good unicorn.
Sirry tries to be brave.
What do you want?
To invite you to a fun girls' night out. Meet me at the boardwalk bonfire within the hour.
Sirry looks to a bedside digital clock. 11:25.
Midnight, exactly. And no boys allowed.
Sirry numbs.
Papa!
Oh, and show some spirit. I'd sure hate for Papa to relapse.
No, Lilith, please.
Bless his heart.
Papa's heart machine beeps simultaneously with Siri's motel alarm clock. Then, suddenly, the clock's digital numbers fluctuate wildly and a countdown to midnight begins. 34:59.
TikTok, Sirry. Or it's open season on all you hold dear.
Static. The line goes dead. Sirry loses it. Her temple pulses as the room lights flicker and the carpet is suddenly teeming with snapping crabs. Sirry jumps for the safety of the bed and covers her eyes.
Mind over mayhem.
She peeks through her fingers. The carpet of crabs is gone. Then suddenly the wand on the dresser glows, beckoning. Sirry inhales, jumps off the bed. She snatches the wand and staggers to the bathroom. A panicked Sirry stares at herself in the mirror. Suddenly her reflection darkens as a formless presence consumes the room. Sirry is paralyzed with fear when the bathroom door slams closed. Total darkness.
There's a dark witch in every teenage girl.
Siri's breathing amplifies as a celestial glow emerges. She shakily holds the wand up to her face. A split reflection materializes in the mirror. Half maiden, half crone witch. For a moment, Sirry shuts her two-sided eyes, then blinks them open again. The hopelessness drawn on Siri's face begins to change, strengthen. She fashions her long blonde hair and calls out to
Bobby!
He bursts in the room and is taken aback by her dark features.
Is everything cool?
Doctor said Papa's doing better.
She hugs Bobby hard.
He's gonna make it.
Startled but pleased, Bobby takes comfort in her tight embrace.
I so wish I could take you to homecoming.
She nervously breaks eye contact as Bobby's lips part for a kiss. Sirry taps her index finger to Bobby's temple. He goes out like a light. She supernaturally catches Bobby's limp body and floats it onto the bed. Sirry slides the crescent moon pendant around his neck. A blackened tear courses down Siri's cheek as she stares down at her sleeping beauty.
There's no crying in cheerleading.
She snatches her backpack and prepares for battle. A dark moon. The witching hour gives the boardwalk a look of otherworldliness. Sirry, small and vulnerable, journeys down the boardwalk, hooded in her OC sweatshirt and a pleated cheerleader skirt. The tip of her wand sticks out a backpack. The frenzied bleat of a goat from the surrounding darkness echoes out. Sirry stops cold and stares down a boardwalk alleyway. She casts a long shadow on a concrete wall when suddenly a horned, beast-like shadow creature looms up across from her. There's a clatter of hooves. The enormous shadow of the horned beast charges at her full tilt on the wall. Sirry spins wildly, trying to locate the shadow's source. The spear-like horns drive right for her midsection. Sirry grimaces, prepares to be gored, when a lick from Rambo the goat sends Sirry sprinting in blind terror down the boardwalk. Zoom down the boardwalk at a dizzying rush to reveal. On the beach, the teepee-shaped woodpile looms ancient and gloomy. Sirry numbly takes it all in when a whistling is heard. Lilith whistles/hums the Facts of Life theme song as she steps out from behind the menacing structure. Her long, flowing cloak flaps eerily in the ocean breeze.
I love your cloak, and that fairy tale skirt is perfection.
Sirry whips out her wand and shakily holds it out toward Lilith. Lilith snickers as she looks to the dark moon. Her eyes flare as the night sky electrifies with lightning.
Never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Eyes ablaze, Lilith cocks her head towards Sirry, and a wave of energy hits her like a freight train. Sirry goes flying back off her feet. She smashes into the Ripley's Believe It or Not boardwalk exhibit like a rag doll as the wand lands straight up in the sand nearby. An alarm clock rings at fever pitch. Bobby, conked out on the bed, wakes with a start.
Oh, my head. What happened? Sirry?
He desperately tries to turn off the alarm and finally rips the cord from the wall. Bobby jumps out the bed like a shot and bolts over to the empty bathroom.
Shit. Sirry, no. It's...
He runs outside just as a thunderbolt strikes the nearby beach.
Suicide.
A wave breaks on the dark beach.
Conjunction junction, what's your function?
A blurry point of view clears as Sirry's eyelids flutter open.
There we are. You took quite a spill.
Reveal. Sirry strapped to the bonfire in a crucifix position.
Just in time to join the squad.
Apple fastened to her mouth. A shell-shocked Sirry strains and gags against her bonds.
What's that? I'm having a little trouble understanding you. Where are my manners?
Sirry's eyes bulge as Lilith removes the apple muzzle.
That's better.
Lilith, please, don't do this.
Did you know the goddess of witches, Hecate, is summoned during the dark moon?
Angry lightning flashes.
And this boardwalk symbolizes the crossroads to Hecate's 3 kingdoms, earth, sea, and sky. Pretty neat, huh?
Sirry twitches as she notes the wand glowing like a beating heart in the sand nearby.
Oh, Sirry, Sirry, how I deliberated your sacrifice. A slow hanging, waterboarding, tar and feathers. But me, I prefer an old-fashioned white trash bwitch roast.
A boardwalk clock tower chimes midnight. Lilith looks reverently up to the sky.
It's about to get real unholy up in this bwitch.
Hurricane clouds on a cosmic scale circle the beach. Lilith's features take the form of a dark crone witch.
She who dominates the sea and the winds and the storms. Hecate, I conjure thee.
Lilith brims with power and disfigured rage. She raises a flaming hand toward the wood structure when suddenly, a voice screams out from the darkness in protest and pain.
No!
Lilith's head pivots 180 degrees, nearly snapping her neck.
And to complete the squad,
Worcester emerges from the darkness of the beach, draped in her Sunday best, the hooded red witch cloak seen earlier.
Let her go, Lilith.
Please, help! Help me!
Release her!
Lilith grins wickedly and touches her burning hand to a post.
Hecate wants you too, Mother.
Flames burst up around Sirry.
Ah!
She screams, struggles to get free.
She wants you too.
Worcester focuses on Sirry's binding ropes. They begin to shred. Sirry pulls free from the bonfire.
Run, Sirry, run!
Sirry's arms snap back against the crackling fire as Lilith's demented eyes bore in on her.
The maiden belongs to me.
She thrusts out her arm toward her mother. Worcester, as if punched by an invisible force, goes skidding down the beach. An enormous elongating shadow of the triple goddess Hecate spreads over the beach.
Behold our goddess.
Worcester, spitting sand, staggers to her feet.
Sirry, listen to me. You are one of us.
A spectral presence, Sirry's mom, suddenly blurs into Worcester.
Your power with ours.
Mama, please, Save me!
Fight fire with fire! Turn dark!
Worcester pulls back her hood to reveal a monstrous, dark witch. Sirry squirms like a pinned butterfly against the bonfire as her facial features begin to darken.
That's it. Let yourself go.
Sirry, soaked with sweat, continues to suffer as she loses her internal fight. She cries out as her features soften again.
I can't.
Use the wand.
Sirry focuses on her glowing wand. It shoots out like a heat-seeking missile toward Lilith. Lilith manages to knock it away, but in process, she loses her magical grip on Sirry. An exhausted Sirry collapses and frantically crawls away from the bonfire chaos.
Go! Get away, Sirry! Run!
The eye of the storm rages above. Lilith turns menacingly to her mother. Worcester shrieks as slash marks slice into her skin.
Not without you!
A fireball envelops Lilith. It erupts from the wand Sirry holds behind her. Lilith lets out a hideous screech and raises up her arms like an evil music conductor. A blizzard of sand and burning cinders whip up around Sirry.
Turn cold, Sirry. It's your only chance.
Sirry uses the wand to battle against the reigning terror. Sores boil up all over her flesh as she gets pelted from all sides.
Don't be afraid.
A nearly defeated Sirry grips the wand tightly and raises it ritualistically up to her face. She, along with the wand, glow with an inner radiance.
Get dirty. Do it now.
Please forgive me.
There's a flash of blinding light as Sirry touches the glowing tip of the wand to her forehead. Lightning flashes and smoke rises from Sirry's flesh. Then, shockingly, the dark witch in Sirry takes over. Her beautiful face morphs into the ugliest, rotting, foul hag imaginable.
It is true. We shall all be monsters.
Sirry wields the wand toward Lilith with a newfound fury. Lilith bursts into flames as Worcester charges her like an avenging angel.
And a white witch shall rise up and take the wicked from the righteous and throw them into a furnace of fire.
Lilith turns viciously toward her mother with outstretched, razor-sharp finger claws.
Come and get me, Bwitches.
Sirry follows Worcester's lead, rushes Lilith from behind. The beach/pier shake to the core as the three witches, Mother, Maiden, and Crone Witch, come together in a collision of blinding energy. Worcester's preternatural momentum sends the group hurtling through the air toward the bonfire. Just before Sirry meets a fiery end, Worcester expels her out from the flames. Her body flies/bounces down the beach to safety.
Show the world the real Sirry.
The bonfire erupts into a column of flames. Hideous cackles as the flames engulf the witches. A whirlwind of spirit faces materializes out of the black smoke that rises up toward the sky. Lilith and her mother are incinerated, except for their cloaks, which float/drift up into the air. The sand sculpture of Jesus, seen earlier, suddenly bulges and forms in the sand around where the bonfire used to be. It then slowly deflates into a massive sinkhole. Sirry watches helplessly as the hole hisses, like a million black cats at once, and swallows the fiery bonfire. There's a final rumble as the dust settles and the witch cloaks drift peacefully down. They come to rest on the beach where the bonfire used to be. A shell-shocked Sirry staggers to her feet when...
Sirry! Sirry!
He frantically sprints down the boardwalk. Sirry shudders, touching her withered face. She's still a dark witch. Sirry quickly snatches up Lilith's cloak and puts it on.
Oh, Sirry, thank God you're all right. I saw that inferno from 4th Street.
Sirry stands motionless as Bobby approaches, her dark witch hidden by the cover of the tattered cloak.
Sirry? Are you there?
Sirry hastily moves away, shakes with peculiar emotion.
I don't know.
Bobby glances at her shaking hands, reaches out to her.
Stay back, please. Something's happening to me.
On Sirry's witch-mark hand, Lilith's seal of Satan bleeds together with her triskele.
Finally, I feel like a queen.
Bobby, confused and concerned, stares down at the beach. Smoke belches out from where the bonfire used to be.
It's over, right? Lilith's curse is broken.
From under her shadowed hood, Sirry's lips smile strangely. She giggles playfully, leans forward, and speaks in a whisper.
Save the males.
Puzzled, Bobby gently pulls back the cloak hood to reveal a truly malevolent dark witch staring back at him.
Bow to the bow, Bwitch.
Bobby screams bloody murder as the dark witch's mouth contorts demonically.